Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. It's 2 o'clock. It's May 6th on a Tuesday. Tomorrow we have FOMC. I'm going to review the 0-day SPY options we did today and some of the charting I did. Hopefully you guys had a good one today. Expecting somewhat of a chop given big data tomorrow. Market's probably waiting on that. This morning I had a big gap down, pretty big, almost 1%, which in recent times that's not very big, but that's quite large. And it started to rally here in the beginning of the day. I charted this little purple channel here. Oh, there's an alert. That's on a paper trade I want that alert for. I'll just let it go. Anyways, charted this purple one. Started to just build liquidity up here and then a bit of tapering. It was kind of having a hard time this morning finding the channels and the algos and what was building liquidity and what was doing what. So this morning was mostly just letting it kind of ride its wave back and forth. So that's sometimes how it is, and nothing I can do about it. Then I saw this stronger green, and before then though we had this kind of grind here which showed me this bearish potential control channel. So threw that in there, put the support at the low a day since, well, I did have it here, but I moved it down there then. And it actually found support just about perfect on that. Started coming up and I kind of just stayed out of all this. Like potentially you could get calls here on a break of this channel, looking for a cup to close, but I didn't really like it. It was just too just grindy for me. Not enough clean structure. It did even have kind of a retest here, but it went on without a handle, which is fine. No worries. I still didn't hardly have anything charted at that point. Purple, and then the green, and then this red and magenta. Oh, and I did have this gold one also, right here, and that was from these two supports right here, which then coincided with that resistance. So came up, and this actually ended up being the right degree. Wasn't quite sure early on, but came up, started grinding. This gold line here is 5-day moving average on the daily, so started chopping pretty heavy in here, and I took my first trade there. I hadn't done any paper trades and hadn't done any on the live account yet. It's hard with a small account. It's tricky, especially just because it's just one and done. So took my first one there at 10:51. Got one put. I had enough for two, but I'm like, I'm just gonna get one and have enough to maybe do one more trade. So got one at 10:51, which I almost pulled the trigger too early because it broke the yellow, had a little head and shoulder that it was grabbing, but I had noticed that there was kind of a even more mellow channel down here, this white one. I hadn't drawn that one yet. So once it broke that yellow and started to grab that shoulder, I almost got it there, and I decided to wait, and then volume I think is pretty low today too. Then I came up and made a little higher head, and I'm like, okay, that's a good looking head to me with a nice shoulder here. So I didn't get it here. I waited. Where was my 10:51? So I was a little late to the game on that one. Got it. I maybe had drawn this white one actually by then. So it broke it. It just started chopping around down here. I was kind of still expecting it to go. My stop was this red one up here, of course, and take profits. Could have been high a day. Really, I was looking for VWAP, or previous high rather. So risk to reward's not great. I mean, I'm entering here not necessarily thinking about my stop, which I should, because at one point I was doing that and I kind of like got lazy with it. I used to open like where I wanted my stops. The problem with one trade is sometimes you're entering and exiting a lot until you find it, because your stop's so close that just it so quickly can get stopped out. These are manual stops, though, not physical stop losses. But anyway, so yeah, it kind of sat here, and I thought maybe we'll make a little mini head and shoulders inside of this shoulder over here. So starting to build a little shoulder, made a head, and perfectly resisted that. I'm like, all right, this is good. And I don't even know where I closed it. Let's see, yeah. So that ended up not being the case, and it just decided to keep grinding in here. And that's one. Maybe that's when I drew this white one. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's when I drew the white one. I was just late to get the puts here. Realistically, I should have gotten them like on that candle. But yeah, so I closed the puts there. So little L. Fortunately, yeah, kind of a big percentage L. That was like, I think like close to 20%, which is much too large of a drawdown. And then second trade was at 1143. So let's see. Yeah, same deal. At this point, I was meaning to front run the break a little bit with these volume and this bigger candles, and then breaking this yellow and grabbing this shoulder now and another head. But I wasn't. I don't know if I was like just sitting back down or something, or what was going on. But I didn't get it until right here, yeah, on this candle. So same sort of deals here. This one I did wait through, which this was kind of sucky to wait through, but I waited through all this. This golden line, let's see. Okay, I hadn't drawn this at that point, I don't believe. Yeah, this orange one right here. So I thought I could make a little mini head and shoulders, which might have resistance right here for the head. Thankfully it didn't. It came down, and then actually I got one on the big account here too, just because I liked this trade and I had the mental capacity and clarity to have it open in 2 accounts, I guess. I don't know. So it did come down. I took profits on, because I did 3 on the big account, SPXs. I took profits on the big one. I can't remember. I think I took 1 or 2 in here. And then on the little account, on the small account, I was kind of waiting for VWAP, so didn't end up taking profits on that one, and it ended up stopping out at this candle right here when it broke that gold channel. So I must have had that drawn. Maybe I do it right here. Where's that from? Maybe I deleted the first one. Maybe I just drawn it right here. Because yeah, that was my stop, and that's where I stopped. So on the big account, it was a green trade just because I'm able to. This is the small account, just because I'm able to take multiple. So even if I'm wrong about it, if I get a good entry, I can take profits and then have a stop that's break even and still a green trade. And that's how it was for the big account. Small account though, second little red trade, not crazy. I think total count is like a 20% drawdown. So now that it's this low, I'm in double digits. It's gonna be it's a little tricky. I gotta just kind of send it for the end of day crazy volatile moves. And yesterday I had good ones. I just was not. I don't know. I just didn't have confidence yesterday for whatever reason. But today I actually ended up trading well with the big account. Once volume came in and stuff. So this was news. So we had a big rip up here. I wasn't sitting down, or I probably would have gotten calls somewhere around here. Or no, let's see. I didn't have this one drawn then. So probably on the break of this red, because that's kind of what I was waiting for. Breaking red. You can kind of see I kept building liquidity. That was from right here initially. Broke it, retested. So that's kind of what I was waiting for. Then this would be the shoulder, or this would be the head, and this is the shoulder up here. So breaking that. But I wasn't, yeah, again, middle of the day, I'm kind of getting food or coffee. And yeah, missed that, which I'm fine with. And sat down and kind of started looking at stuff. Then at this point, I definitely had that white channel drawn. And so I duplicated it down here and seeing this as a nice shoulder. And of course that could be a head, or this could be, the head and the shoulder. And it was both. And that's when you get into kind of a choppy range, but doesn't mean you can't make money. Either way, both ways, doesn't matter. So I won't review the big account, but yeah, basically got puts in here. Held. Oh, okay, that's right. I did want to review this one trade. Just showing what the point, kind of one of the points of these channels, just because you can be very precise with stuff. Because the market does follow patterns, and the puts I got, I think were on this candle or the candle right after it. Yeah, I don't know. Is that the first one? Oh, 1220. Okay, yeah. So I did get them in here. Chopping, grinded through. I stopped out of those. I'm not gonna review this, but I got an entry. Where is that? Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, right here, 1240. So I got an entry on that green candle right there. Didn't quite get it on that one, but basically retested this gold channel, and seeing that it had made its head and shoulders, I was looking for a nested head and shoulders right here. And yeah, so this is where I wanted to do it back here, where I'm opening my trade at my stop. So then I was like, with a bigger account, it's easy because I can get in and out of it if I need to and jump back in if I was right, but just had to wait longer and stop out and get back in. In this case, yeah, so I opened it right here on that candle, that green one. And that's just because it was at the resistance. I'm like, well, my stop's going to be breaking this gold, or, you know, if it comes back up and grabs this liquidity, basically. So if it comes down a little bit, makes inverse head and starts to come back up, then I'll close it here. So I'm trying to open my stop, or open my my trade as close to my stop as possible. So yeah, I got puts there, and that was a nice trade actually. Yeah, and then stopped out of the last one here, got back in. I don't know if I traded this bit actually. Got back in here and did that little bit there, and yeah, that's the big account. So small account, little red day, just little red days, keeping them small, and then, you know, here and there some green days and some big ones. Been quite a few reds back to back though. Need to sort that out. But yeah, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Monday 6th round. We will see you tomorrow. Peace out.